So if we're talking about the new psychosocial laws that are coming through that are in, the way that I'll describe it is WHS has been a huge focus, and it's really good on the physical stuff. So what is physically going to possibly injure a person or cause damage or harm and that sort of stuff. So there's a lot around the physical stuff. There's a lot of laws around the physical stuff and how to assess those levels of risk. The new psychosocial laws, in a nutshell, is how do we now assess the psychological risks and the mental health risks for workers? And that's what those laws are sort of aiming more towards. And how do we help that? So think about yourself, no matter where you are. If you feel physically safe and physically happy and the environment you're in is a physically good environment, you actually feel a bit calmer and a bit more part of that workplace. But you could have an amazingly physically perfect workplace with all the safety equipment in the world, but it's not a mentally supporting workplace. It's high stress, it's high anxiety, it's high pressure, and that sort of stuff. So we've got the physical stuff, but now we're starting to work on the mental health side of stuff. How can we identify the risks around mental health? And that covers many different facets of there, but we're talking about dealing with that side of stuff in terms of risk. And those new laws and that the mental health first aid again comes down into it. So what if you have a workplace where you have a high stress job, and maybe it is a high stress environment, and that's what you accept it is, that's the industry that you're in. So having those maybe the supervisors, managers having trained in mental health first aid, they can start to recognize the difference between, say, a high stress situation and the staff are okay versus a high stress situation and maybe they're not coping now. So how can I then assist my staff that aren't coping in those situations and bring them up and get them to the right people for help if they